Ready for your close-up, Miss Desmond?
Just about.
The Gilmore Girls are a red-hot TV phenomenon.
I love Gilmore Girls.
I think they always look fabulous.
I love that show. They work beautifully together.
Lauren Graham and Alexis Bledel play a totally hip, fast-talking mother-daughter duo.
You have this very kind of prim and proper girl with her kind of rocker chic mom.
On the red carpet, these gals play it cool, sleek, and chic.
I think they both have good style because it's not too girly. It's very classic.
Alexis is the kind of girl who has more style in her little pinky than most people have in their whole bodies.
Lauren can go from casual elegance to movie star in a matter of minutes.
Style Star took time out for some serious fashion chat with Alexis and Lauren.
Most of the things I wear on the show, I can say like 90% of them I'd probably never wear in my real life.
I'd rather have one nice thing than like a bunch of crazy t-shirts or something.
Plus, a trip backstage for an exclusive peek at this twosome's on-screen duds.
Hey, Style Star, welcome to the Gilmore set. Come on in.
The Gilmore Girls talk about what fashion means to them, now on Style Star.
Enjoy the show.
Lauren Graham and Alexis Bledel are the fresh-faced beauties of Gilmore Girls.
Oh, yeah, Lauren Graham. She's like 8 feet tall and gorgeous. Yeah, I hate her.
I think Lauren Graham and Alexis Bledel, they're both beautiful women. I think they have great style.
Like their straight-shooting TV characters, both ladies bring a no-nonsense attitude to the red carpet.
Lauren Graham has a real all-American sensibility when it comes to her fashion, and I think that makes her an approachable style icon.
Alexis stands alone in the fashion circuit for her age group.
Lauren Graham grew up in Northern Virginia. Raised by her father, fancy dresses weren't the style for this daddy's girl.
I hated skirts. I was quite a tomboy. All through elementary school, I don't think I wore them.
With no one to pass along fashion advice, Lauren took a creative approach to alterations.
I would just like staple them down the side and, it'd be like all bulky and you could see like some of the staples going undone. It didn't ever occur to me to use a needle and thread.
Fortunately, the teenager's wardrobe got a major overhaul when her father remarried.
I think I was sort of a lost cause by then, but I at least, got help. She made both of my prom dresses my junior and senior year.
In college, Lauren pursued acting and headed to Hollywood after graduation. Her career took off, but her style stayed down to earth.
I sort of just wanted to be myself. When I started, I thought, my hair's curly, that's who I am, that's how I want to look.
In 1996, Lauren landed a plum role in the series Townies.
When Lauren got her role, she really embraced the girl next door look. We're talking jeans and sweaters and curly fun hair and just very sweet, wholesome, casual kind of look.
The series ended quickly, but Lauren didn't give up on her dream of making it big. Meanwhile, in Houston, Texas, fashion seemed to be the last thing on Alexis Bledel's mind.
No, I wasn't really into it as a kid. It was just kind of, whatever was laying around was fine.
At the age of 14, a trip to the mall changed everything.
She was discovered by a modeling scout in a big mall in Texas, surrounded by towering blondes.
When you work at a teen magazine like 17, you see a lot of young models come through the door, but it's only the very special ones like Alexis that just have that special look, that special personality that makes you think that girl's going to go far.
Alexis quickly became a hot ticket in the teen modeling world and began to see clothing in a totally new way.
I guess I got a little more interested in fashion because I got to wear all this fun clothes that I would never normally wear in shoots and stuff.
The young Texan's interest in fashion was sparked, but her enthusiasm for modeling dampened.
The last photo shoot I did when I was a model, they were literally like throwing buckets of water at me because the photographer wanted to freeze frame water splashing off of my body.
Alexis threw in the towel and set her sights on becoming an actress. In 2000, Gilmore Girls brought her together with Lauren Graham.
Gilmore Girls is about a single mom who is raising a 16-year-old daughter, and they're growing up at the same time, kind of having the same experiences.
Thanks to the combo's mom-kid chemistry, the show's popularity exploded.
When Alexis landed the role of Rory, she became instantly famous. The world loves Gilmore Girls. So she was instantly thrust on the world stage, and her style reflected that.
Neither actress was ready for the red carpet.
They start kind of dressing you and accessorizing you, and it's sort of like, you know, your wheels start turning and you sort of think about how you would dress yourself.
I kind of had an idea of how I wanted to look, and it wasn't like I'm trying to recreate, you know, who I am. By then, both in age and in experience, it's just like I had some idea of, you know, what felt right.
On the set, the characters are known for their cool and casual clothes. Style Star scored a visit to the Gilmore Girls' private closet.
Hey, Style Star, welcome to the Gilmore set. Come on in.
Lauren plays Lorelai, a hip yet practical mom who always looks the part.
We like to put clothes on her that she feels comfortable in because she does have a classic sense of style. These are all Lorelai's clothes. We have lots and lots and lots of jeans. We even have more jeans downstairs. Loads. This coat is worn by Lorelai when she wants to be a little more on the funky side, a little more playful.
Then there's Rory. Over the years, she transformed from plain Jane bookworm into stylish co-ed.
This is definitely Rory's style. It's classic. It has an Audrey Hepburn feel to it. This is a typical dress that Rory would wear to her grandparents for dinner. She looks fabulous in Marc Jacobs.
Still, trendy New York fashions aren't right for rural New England.
We can't dress like Sex and the City characters did because we're in a small town. We don't have, you know, the money, and that's not the focus of the characters.
Off-screen, the actresses don't share the same style as their on-screen counterparts.
Most of the things I wear on the show, I can say like 90% of them I'd probably never wear in my real life.
I have to zazz it up, and Lorelai probably has to tone it down.
And zazz it up she did. In 2001, Lauren earned a Screen Actors Guild nomination for Best Actress. Top priority, what to wear.
Here's a little sequin deal. The first thing I think is what bra do you wear, frankly, ladies and gentlemen? And this is a beautiful turtleneck. Now, what's the ruling on the turtleneck evening gown? Am I insulting people? Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know why I keep calling you ladies and gentlemen. I will never get free clothes again.
Or free bling.
The last time I borrowed diamonds, which was also the first time I ever got to borrow them, I didn't get them back in time, and they freak out. Let me tell you, when you are wearing a summer house on your neck, people get nervous. They are not happy.
In the end, the evening was almost perfect.
Such a special award show for actors, and it's just thrilling. My dress is very cold, though.
Coming up, Painted Lady comes alive.
This was the worst experience of my whole life, can I tell you that?
And later, Alexis hits a sexy fashion high.
Alexis was wearing a classic Alexis outfit that wasn't plunged in a naughty way, but in an elegant way.
The Gilmore Girls get dolled up when Style Star continues. Alexis Bledel and Lauren Graham soared to popularity as the Gilmore Girls. With fame, the TV duo began to pay attention to appearances.
We really watched Alexis blossom into a young woman through her time on the Gilmore Girls. She started out like a schoolgirl, and then we saw her really blossom into a swan.
Lauren has definitely evolved in her style over the years. She went from very much the sweet girl next door to this really elegant, beautiful woman.
Thank you.
The Gilmore Girls maintain a no-frills approach to fashion, but sometimes they get to have some fun. Like when Lorelai and Rory played dress-up for a dance-a-thon.
In this particular episode, we wanted to use 40s clothing. Lorelai looks really good in V-neck dresses, so we chose a halter dress.
I love wearing vintage clothing. It was fun to get to pick something different. I thought Alexis looked really beautiful.
Rory had on a red polka dot dress. She's very much an antique clothing type of girl.
And they're actual vintage dresses, and you know, they're like the fragile kind they have like from a warehouse, so you can't really sit down funny because it'll rip.
In another episode, Rory's invitation to a formal event found Brenda in search of the perfect dress.
You jump, I jump, Jack.
I wanted something that was full, something that was formal, because all the girls in that particular episode were wearing long dresses. We needed something that was definitely icy blue, because they end up being in this beautiful field, and I wanted it to, you know, reflect that.
She dyed it blue because it was a bad color, and so it looks much better.
It was strapless. We had blue chiffon that went around her neck like this, and as she jumped, this sort of floated very nicely.
The Gilmore crew took on their biggest challenge when the girls literally became living works of art.
It was like 2 hours in makeup, and then they had to make the hairpiece, and then they just kind of pin it on. And
that was a wig on Alexis that I had used. Oh boy, that was a lot of work. She could take it on and off. It was kind of crazy. It was like she was throwing it like a football.
I'm not going to say that they enjoyed being in those costumes, because they were very stiff and you couldn't move around, and you literally had to stand very, very still, so it did look like a painting.
This was the worst experience of my whole life. Can I just tell you that? That episode, God bless those hair and makeup people, of creating this living art. Our makeup team won an Emmy for that episode.
In 2002, Lauren stepped into the award scene with a Golden Globe nod for Best Actress. The nominee left her trademark jeans on the set and chose a top Italian designer for the event.
The 2002 Golden Globe Awards were definitely a big coming out party for Lauren Graham. She had arrived, and the dress she chose to wear certainly made that statement as well.
She wore this gorgeous Valentino gold beaded embellished dress. Very different from the Lauren Graham we had seen before. Now she was really stepping into her role as a leading lady.
For a 2002 Oscar gala, the leading lady wore a sleek tailored suit inspired by Dad.
Well, I really still am drawn to things that are very man-tailored, and I don't know if that's him or just the fact that I'm tall and I just like that. You know, I like trousers more than skirts.
She doesn't need to follow what the rest of the gals are doing on the red carpet, and she looks beautiful.
Lauren wasn't the only Gilmore girl to hit the town in style. At the 2003 SAG Awards, Alexis stepped out and up.
Alexis looked incredible in a Calvin Klein strapless silver dress and Neil Lane jewelry. Those are really big names in Hollywood. She is not playing around anymore.
No, that was the first time I wore like a little bit of bling with my outfit. I feel freaked out when they get, because it's like they give it to you in this little baggie, and that could go anywhere. That could go in your purse. You could lose that in your purse, and like you never find it.
But Alexis did find some style tips when she dropped by the 2004 Louis Vuitton runway show in Los Angeles.
Yeah, I definitely like tailored clothes, even for just casual stuff. It's nice to have something fit you really well and look like sharp, so I'm into it.
Months later, Alexis was the epitome of teen style while posing with the OC's Adam Brody for the cover of Teen Vogue.
Adam Brody and Alexis Bledel were the perfect cover choice for us for September. They both have a great fashion profile.
What I like about that magazine too is they're not afraid to kind of pile it on, because it's for, you know, teenagers and wear a lot of color and a lot of stuff, and it still really looks good.
She looks great in fall fashion, which is feminine and romantic and pretty, and she really embodies that spirit.
Alexis switched fashion gears when promoting her movie Sin City. During a shoot for the March 2005 issue of Mean magazine, the look was inspired by the edgy flick.
For this layout, we decided to use the same aesthetic that Robert Rodriguez uses in the film Sin City, which is kind of more of like a comic book, black and white with blotches of color. in the actual photo spread.
They had such great clothing today that we just kind of tried on a bunch of stuff, and whatever kind of works, that's what we go with.
They're all, really classic, really elegant dresses, and I think she has an elegant look to her, like a 30s movie star. So that's why I think it matched very well. The Chloe matched very well with Alexis.
This is James Thomas, and we had this wrapped around the waist really tight. This was kind of like an Asian-inspired thing. That feels good. I feel grown up in it, and much more grown up than like a dress,
Rory and Lorelai have grown up on the Gilmore Girls. Along the way, Alexis and Lauren changed the look of mom and daughter fashion.
This duo on television, I think, really symbolizes a non-traditional family in America, and it's a whole new wave of looking at fashion. It's sort of the hybrid of young trends and mature, sophisticated women's wardrobe. Lauren and Alexis play the characters, but very well on the screen and off the screen.
Coming up, a Gilmore Girls glamour turn.
So elegant, so movie star.
But first, Lauren peeks into her super chic Balenciaga bag to reveal an addiction to lip gloss.
These are actual items from my purse. This is almost gone. It's the Paula Dorff cheek color in Candy Apple. Here's Juicy Tubes, a classic, really. This has a little shimmer in it. The color is Fruity Pop. I'm a little heavy on the lip gloss today, I've got to say. I need a bigger variety. But this is Trish McAvoy, which has a very nice consistency in cherry red.
Coming up on Style Star, the Gilmore Girls' freshest frocks. Style star Lauren Graham absolutely loves denim and doesn't mind dishing about it.
My favorite jeans right now are by Rock and Republic. I'm 5'9", and there are a lot of jeans whose fit I like, but they just aren't long enough for me when I'm wearing like a heel. Juicy makes really good jeans, sometimes a little short. That's why they're a day jean.
More fashion with the Gilmore Girls coming up. The Gilmore Girls brought Lauren Graham and Alexis Bledel big-time fame. For big-time events, these girls next door turn out in classic style.
Lauren Graham's red carpet style really is a reflection of who she is. She's conservative, and she's down to earth, and she's real.
Alexis is a breath of fresh air. She walks onto the red carpet. She's reminiscent of a decade past. She's got a pureness about her, a very angelic quality.
Over the years, Lauren traded her dad's boyish influence for some girly flair in her personal wardrobe.
She went from very much the sweet girl next door with kind of a tomboy edge to her to this really elegant, beautiful woman who dresses in this very elegant manner, but with a slight edge to it.
And Alexis learned how to turn the red carpet into her own sassy runway.
When she came onto the scene, relatively unknown 18-year-old from Texas, she kind of looked like that. And now she's wearing designers that are incredible. Calvin Klein, BCBG.
From casual duds to gorgeous get-ups, Lauren and Alexis dressed to impress. These 5 looks left the small town behind and earned top marks with our experts. At the 2002 SAG Awards, nominee Graham stole the show in a Carolina Herrera gown.
I went with my dad to the SAG Awards that year. My dad was so psyched.
So elegant, so movie star. This dress showed that she didn't feel like she had to be glitzy to get attention.
I felt so great in that dress. It was really comfortable. I love her design. I had cool diamond beads and I just had a really good time.
This black strapless dress looked gorgeous on Lauren.
Alexis brightened up the 2003 Teen Choice Awards in BCBG.
I wanted to wear some color because I always wear black, and I thought some color would be nice.
She looked sexy, but really, really pretty at the same time, and I think that's what Alexis does the best.
She had the muted chevron striped dress with the little tie at the waist.
Very fun, very flirty, very event appropriate.
Lauren was suited for success in Alberta Ferretti at a 2002 Oscar party.
She looks gorgeous in black. It complements her fair skin.
She was stylish. She looked mature in a good way.
She looked sleek and sophisticated.
Alexis looked picture perfect in Calvin Klein at a 2003 network party.
Alexis wore this really fun, flirty, almost vintage-looking black dress. It was really cute.
It was like a satin material, and it had a nice, like, just really straight neckline that I liked.
Alexis was wearing a classic Alexis outfit, meaning subtle black, but with some very chic details like that plunge front that wasn't plunge in a naughty way, but in an elegant way.
She looked very beautiful at her very young age.
Lauren plunged into Louis Vuitton at a 2003 charity event.
It's a halter, really low cut, with a metallic waist that just gave her that perfect female silhouette.
And it was taking the best of her fashion past, conservative, sophisticated, chic, but adding that belt just added some more star power.
It was just very, very comfortable.
When talking Gilmore style, the final word comes from the girls themselves.
Lauren's real style is really cute too. I think it's a lot more kind of simple. It's really chic, and but it's still kind of young, and you know, I don't know. She looks great.
She's got a lovely style, and she is more modern, I think, than Rory. She's a girl in Hollywood, and she puts things together in a really good way.
The Gilmore Girls are all-American darlings, small screen sweeties, and style stars.
So I really love jeans. I really love boots. I mean, it's just jeans. It's really just jeans. I have a lot of jeans, and I keep, it's sort of a strange model for life. I think you're like, somewhere out there is the perfect jean, and you keep looking, and then one day you'll die. And have you found the perfect jean? I don't know. You have to kiss a lot of frog jeans before you can find the perfect jean. Sweetie Pop, do you think everyone's turned the channel by now?